season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Man in motion is Sherfield. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So for the Bills, Charles, a lot of people see them as the favorites to unseat Kansas City, not just as AFC champions, but potentially as Super Bowl champions. You take a peek at their first month of the season. The Jets tonight, home for the Raiders next week, then at Washington, home for the Dolphins before they make the trip to London in Week 5.
And it looks like a slate that's going to challenge.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Now a 2nd and 10. Man in motion is Sherfield. On 2nd down, here's Allen. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Rodgers. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Ed Oliver that time the one to get in there and bring him down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time, and Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's caught left side by Hardman. Touchdown! Nico Hardman, 31 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now Allen. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And the Bills first down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Hines. A solid stiff arm. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now 2nd and 9. Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Trent Sherfield, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills are back within a score. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touch. Taking it right down Broadway. Now he's loose at the 40. Dalvin Cook. And the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook, 75 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down.
Defense is always talking about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. There he goes left side. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 33. 56 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
In motion left is Davis. They run the counter with Cook. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. To throw, it's Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they're trying to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Nico Hardman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Allen. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Allen going to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks. Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And again, it's Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down into...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Bill 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. The field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. There he goes, right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 69 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 60. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And now off to the races down the right side. Dalvin Cook, he's to the 10, and he's in for the touchdown. And the final play of the first half, the prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a loss of 6. Brings up 3rd and 15.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. This is taken at about the 14. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jets have opened the lead up to 30. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. In motion is Hardy. On first down, Allen. And this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing now is Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And a big 32-yard play on third.
First down, Bills.
Allen to throw once more. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So nothing doing there. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
And it caught up to him. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Evans here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. My, oh my, 250 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. Now a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Cook. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
This is Hines, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Man in motion is Sherfield. To the air, Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. 2nd and 6. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 74 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
2nd and 6.